More Lowe's Halloween 2023 animatronic images and a video have been leaked. Let's take a look. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to yet another huge Lowe's Halloween 2023 leak video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like the last couple days and weeks have been filled with Lowe's Halloween 2023 leaks coming out online. Just yesterday, I posted a video taking a look at a batch of 2 photos that surfaced online revealing our first looks at the Lowe's 2023 Halloween display with animatronics. And then today, we have some brand new close-up images of these new animatronics in the display, as well as a very cool video to take a look at that gives us our first in-store activated look at the 9-foot zombie Groundbreaker coming for the Lowe's season. But I guess, without any further ado, let's jump into these brand new images and video from Lowe's Halloween 2023. Alright, so let's start this video off in a good way by taking a look at a brand new in-store video that leaked out from the Lowe's manager meeting that happened last week. So yesterday, we got to take an okay look at the zombie Groundbreaker. We had kind of a distant image of just the face and head area. You couldn't see anything below that, and we really had no idea what the animation was going to be. However, from this video, we get a fantastic look at him. As we can see the entire body, he is in activation during this video, and it's very high quality, so you can see all the details for this prop. I want to say right now, just like I said yesterday, I am a huge fan of this 9-foot zombie Groundbreaker, because first of all, I think the look of him is absolutely fantastic. I love that he's a cartoonish zombie with those dark green color scheme going on. I also love how he's actually holding a tombstone in one hand. We couldn't make that out yesterday, but now we can see that. And I also love how the arm with the tombstone kind of moves back and forth, moving the tombstone, shaking it in a way. There's a blue LED that flickers on the tombstone. The lantern flickers on and off. He's got some LED eyes. Really love the look of this 9-foot zombie Groundbreaker. I think this is definitely one of the highlight items from the Lowe's lineup for this year. He's retailing for $696 in store for Lowe's this year. It's a little bit of a price tag for this guy, and honestly, it might be a little bit overpriced just because the only animation he has is that arm moving from back and forth. But overall, the look is really good. He is gigantic. And if you can manage to get some kind of Lowe's coupon, then you could definitely knock that price tag down and it might be a little bit more worth it. But nonetheless, fantastic looking animatronic. I love the animation on this guy, and he is definitely one of my favorites for Lowe's Halloween 2023. So another thing we can actually see in this leaked video is our very first activation look at the red dress Pneumatic Girl, one of the most exciting props coming from Lowe's, because obviously this is the very first time a pneumatic prop will be sold in the retail consumer market of animatronics. As we can see from this video, you don't get a great look at the activation. However, right when the video starts, you can see her reset and go to the down position. So we do know from this video that the animation is going to be a quick pop-up with those pneumatics. Again, we can't see the full activation. What we're seeing here is basically just the reset. The last big animatronic that we can see in this leaked video is another pneumatic prop. That's right. Lowe's has 3 pneumatic props for the 2023 season. The red dress girl, the clown, and then this guy right here. What we are seeing in this video is a brand new half-body Groundbreaker kind of zombie character. This guy is a Groundbreaker in the way that his body is kind of out of the ground. You can't see his legs. We can tell this guy is pneumatic by the way he's moving. Very wild animation. And very realistic looking, like he's trying to pull himself out of the ground. I will say, this guy doesn't have a ton going on in terms of concept or character. He's basically just like a zombie coming out of the ground. He has some white spiderweb looking material almost on his outfit, and he's got some long white hair. I love the way that the hair shakes around as he's moving. Very cool effect. And also, his face looks very realistic skin tone, and also the material looks to be made almost out of like a, not silicone, but almost silicone kind of material. So the face looks super realistic, and from this, I'm very excited to see more about him, because a third pneumatic prop surprise for Lowe's Halloween 2023. Another thing we can see in this video, and this is a kind of small thing, but I wanted to point it out because I think it's actually really cool. There is a small pumpkin that seems to have an animation of the upper jaw popping upwards to jump scare the person in front of it. Maybe it's probably sensor activated, or when you walk by it, the mouth pops up, or it's got some green LED eyes. Small item. This is definitely a tabletop, however, really unique, and I actually love the concept behind this. Very cool from this video, and I'm hoping the price tag isn't too bad, because I might pick it up during the season. Alright, so next up are two animatronics that this is the very first time we are seeing them. They did not leak out in any other photos, and I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy both of these. First off, we have a brand new clown animatronic. This is a very vintage, very old-timey looking clown, kind of with a stained outfit with dust all over him. He almost looks like an old toy, life-size clown animatronic. He is holding a teddy bear in his left hand. I love that. Very unique for a clown animatronic. We haven't seen a clown with a teddy bear or an old kid's item like this before. So I actually really like the concept behind that. I also love that this guy has lime green eyes. Love the way that looks. They seem super bright, very vivid, and I love how it contrasts the rest of the outfit. Very kind of toned down clown in terms of the color scheme. Very, again, old-timey. So I love how those green eyes are so bright and they stand out from the rest of the animatronic. From this image, I actually really enjoy this animatronic because we get a lot of bright clowns, ones that are very in your face. I love how this one is very dark, very old-timey looking. Nonetheless, very excited to see more because I love the look of this new clown. Behind this clown animatronic, we can actually see another prop that no one knew anything about. This is the 7-foot Wedge coming for Lowe's 2023. Now, I know a lot of times when we see Wedge animatronics, I always say I'm bored with them. I don't like them. They're very plain and not creative. This one right here has got to be one of my favorite Wedge animatronics that we've gotten in recent years because I love the coloring. What we're seeing here is a witch in a red tattered outfit, a skeleton staff in the right hand, and then my favorite thing about this, a very dark and very eerie looking face. I love that the face is not just a green skin tone or a yellow or a regular skin tone. What we're seeing here is gray, very eerie looking. On top of that, we have blue LED eyes that stand out with that gray face. They almost look like they're glowing towards you. Very good, Lowe's, and I applaud you for being one of the only companies to make a witch animatronic that I actually enjoy. Alright, so next up is super exciting because we have a close-up image of the brand new Gemmy Leatherface. Now, this Leatherface animatronic has been easily one of the most popular props that we've been talking about since the photos started leaking out of the Lowe's display. Yesterday, we had a very far away look at this and we couldn't get a great idea of what this animatronic is going to be like. However, now we have a great close-up and I am so excited to say this prop looks incredible. Now, like I already said, this guy is being manufactured by Gemmy, and he is one of the only Gemmy props that Lowe's has for this season because most of the lineup was done by Techie Design, a huge step up for Lowe's. This guy is manufactured by Gemmy, and I am very happy to say that he does not look like he's made by Gemmy, and I mean that in a good way. Obviously, it is a kind of common fact that over the last couple years, Gemmy has definitely gone down in quality, but I feel like this guy right here, this Leatherface, is one of the best things Gemmy has manufactured in recent memory. He looks fantastic and super accurate to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is exactly perfect for how someone holding a chainsaw should look, especially Leatherface. He looks like this in certain scenes from Texas Chainsaw, where he's standing kind of backwards as he's revving up the chainsaw, which it looks like that's what the animation is going to be. Unfortunately, we do not have a video, but it does look like the animation will be the chainsaw blade kind of moving. If not, you'll definitely hear the chainsaw like he's revving it up, and that's why he's standing backwards. This one looks fantastic. I love the look of him. I love they included blood and didn't just make him a clean Leatherface. Very good. I love this prop. Alright, so this next image gives us some more close-ups of animatronics. One of the main ones we can see in this image is the statue. I'm not going to talk a ton about him because I already did 2 weeks ago when his stock photo leaked out. However, he looks big. We know he's 8 feet tall, and it kind of never dawned on me that he was 8 feet tall. Now seeing this photo, you can see compared to the workers in the background, he's a tall prop. I love the way he looks. Very statue, very realistic. That doesn't just look like cloth, it looks like real stone. Next to him, we can see the very mysterious skeleton in red robe. Now, we did see this guy yesterday when the display photos leaked out. However, just like the Leatherface, we had a very far shot of him, so it was hard to make him out. Yesterday, I said that I thought he was going to be manufactured by GMHaunts. However, now seeing a close-up image of him, to me at least, this very much looks like a techie design prop based off the skull. The skull looks very techie. Again, maybe it is GMHaunts and I'm wrong. However, to me, kind of looks like a techie prop. Still, it is hard to make out what this guy is going to be, what his animation is, if he's just a static prop. We really have no idea because this image doesn't give us a ton to go off of. But honestly, he looks a lot better than he did in the photo yesterday, now seeing him more close up. This next animatronic is another one that we did see yesterday, and it looks like myself and a bunch of other haunters were correct that this lunging Crimson Girl was just a reskin of the lunging Pumpkin Carver and Vengeful Vicky from Morris Costumes. Not a ton to say about her from this picture. I don't really see the need for having another reskin of the two props I just mentioned. From Techie Design, very basic looking prop. I understand if you want something simple for your yard or for your collection, I guess she'll get the job done. But nonetheless, another reskin from Techie Design. Not super excited about her. Next up is an animatronic close-up I am so excited about because we finally get a great look at the clown on stilts. Now, if you didn't see my video yesterday, you know that when we got the little peek at Clown on Stilts, I was incredibly excited because if you don't know the full backstory, this animatronic was a prototype manufactured by Techie Design 4 years ago. It is not known for what company it was manufactured for. However, it went unreleased until now. The Clown on Stilts is being released for the Lowe's 2023 animatronic lineup. And from this close-up image, I am so excited to say Clown on Stilts is my favorite prop of the Lowe's 2023 season, and he will 100% be a buy for me during the upcoming season. I love him so much from this close-up. Such an eerie clown animatronic, and he actually came out very different than what the prototype was 4 years ago, and actually, I think he came out 10 times better than the prototype. They definitely made him more dirty. They added a lot more dark tone and dark painting to the face as well as the outfit. He just looks a lot dirtier, like I just said. I love the way he looks with the arms hanging down. Such a creepy face. I love the red hair. Everything about this guy. 100% Clown on Stilts is my favorite animatronic from the Lowe's lineup, and I will very likely be buying him at some point during the season, but I guess time will tell. So before we take a look at our last new animatronics, I did want to throw in this image just because I wanted to mention it. We do have a close-up of the red dress Pneumatic Girl. I did already take a look at her animation in the beginning of this video. However, this is a much better image of her because you can see all the details. Once again, just like I said yesterday, I think she looks really, really good. I love the detail. I love the cracks in the face and all of that. And I think when we get her actual demo video where you can see the details really good and the animation, this is definitely going to be one of the best looking animatronics of the Lowe's season. I want to pick her up at some point if I have the money to do it. She's selling for $361, which obviously very, very good for a pneumatic prop. You'll also have to buy an air compressor along with that, obviously. But nonetheless, from this close-up image, she looks fantastic. Alright, so finally we have a close-up of the two skeleton band animatronics. Now, interestingly enough, these guys have a super cool feature to go along with them. As you can see, one of them is holding a guitar, the other one is playing the drums. You can actually connect to these animatronics via Bluetooth with your phone or your tablet and play music, and they will play the music through a speaker. The drum guy will play it on the drums, and the guitar guy will play the guitar. Super cool feature because obviously you have never seen an animatronic do anything even remotely similar to that, having a Bluetooth connection. I'm very excited to see what people do with that and how they use it in their collection, their haunt, or their yard, whatever they do. Very, very cool feature for these animatronics. Obviously, they also have a very cool look to them. The drummer has a mohawk, and the drumsticks are actually bones. And then the other guy is basically a reaper holding a red guitar. I love the look of them. I love the Bluetooth connection feature. I don't think I'm going to be buying them just because I don't really have a use for them to play Bluetooth music in my room or something like that. But nonetheless, very, very unique for Halloween animatronics. I'm so excited to see them at my local store and to see videos of what people will end up using them for. I will also say they are sold separately. They're not sold together, so you can either just buy the drummer or the guitar or both of them if you want to create the full band. But nonetheless, super, super cool. Alright, so those are all of the close-ups that we have to take a look at in today's video. And to be completely honest, I think Lowe's knocked it out of the park with this year's lineup. There are so many props that I absolutely adore, like the 9-foot zombie Groundbreaker, the Pneumatic Red Dress Girl, and then most of all, the clown on stilts, the Leatherface. I love Lowe's' lineup this year. I really think they did a great job. I think Lowe's has a solid chance to compete with companies like Home Depot and Party City and maybe even Spirit this year, because the animatronic lineup is pretty top-notch in my opinion. I know a lot of other people agree, but I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Lowe's Halloween 2023 videos. Goodbye.